How a wonderful woman healed her feminine energy by discovering herself in the Healing Depths program. Let me tell you the story of one of my clients. She kept pushing herself harder and harder. She increasingly leaned into her masculine energy, and only when her body completely gave out and she developed numerous health issues did she realize that something had to change. Hi, beautiful beings, and welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Maja, and I'm a writer, psychotherapist, and the author of the program that helps women empower themselves, access their divine feminine energy, transform their lives, and heal their deep wounds. If you want to do that too, you should consider subscribing to the channel and staying with me. Actually, today I hadn't planned to record. This is not my usual recording schedule, and I am in the midst of packing for our program in Mallorca, but I just wanted to turn on my microphone and share with you the story of how a wonderful woman lost her feminine energy and how her feminine energy got wounded and how she reclaimed and healed it. It all started somewhere in her late adolescence. You know, in high school, when everyone is trying to get into the best college, take the best classes. Okay, maybe not everyone, but that was her. She was trying to get the best grades, fill her resume with as many impressive activities as possible, and do all those cool things to get into the best college. She told me she didn't regret it because she got into her dream college, but it was all about external achievements, about winning, about being in the best position. It wasn't about feeling good, connecting with her body, her emotions, her heart, or intuition. And the same continued in college again, again, again. It was about getting good grades to land the best jobs and internship. It was like a hamster wheel trying to be the best, which was people exhausting. There is nothing wrong with achieving and wanting to win, but that strong focus on it led her into her masculine energy. In her 20s, she got stuck in fight or flight mode due to circumstances in her life. It was the summer before her senior year in college, preparing for big corporate jobs, which was stressful, especially since she didn't want to do those jobs but convinced herself she had to. At the same time, her mother was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer, which was a heavy burden. Her boyfriend also had problems, so all these external pressures made her feel like she had to fully shift into her masculine energy to protect herself and survive that time. She was in fight or flight mode, and feminine energy cannot exist when the body doesn't feel safe. When a woman feels unsafe, it's nearly impossible to relax and be in her feminine energy, and for good reason, because masculine energy protects. But women often get stuck in that fight or flight state and stay there for a long time, unable to escape masculine energy. And that's so sad. She found herself in that state, controlling things in her relationship, not pulling back and being in her feminine energy. Even the way she exercised, going on long runs, trying to cover more distance or achieve a better time each time, wasn't good for her body. She kept pushing herself until her body completely gave out and developed health problems. That's when she realized something had to change. So, how did she heal her feminine energy? One day I met her at the beach in Mainz in Germany. My client is her friend, and when we stopped to say hello, she introduced us. It wasn't long before she wrote to me wanting to learn more about my work. She told me she had been in therapy for a long time, and while it helped, she often left sessions with the question, what actually happened here? And she asked if she could try my Healing Depths program in the heart of the forest in Rodelben in Germany. I can't talk about the processes in the heart of the forest because it's very intimate, confidential, and painful, of course, involving symbology therapy and connecting the mind, spirit, and body through experiential work in nature. So, through the process of healing her body and mind, she realized she was very disconnected from her feminine energy, and I will explain you more about that. When she began exploring the topic with me, she understood it was a significant problem for her and something she needed to work on. Next, I will talk about specific things she did to reclaim her feminine energy. The first thing she did was to start paying more attention to her appearance, beauty, and style. She had lost touch with this aspect of herself, and through the process of being in masculine energy and dealing with health problems, she began to look like a potato every day, which didn't make her happy, of course. She started dressing up even when she didn't feel her best. She wore nice clothes, makeup, because she deserved to feel beautiful. I also recommend this as a starting point because it's easy to begin taking care of yourself and putting effort into your appearance. She also began to pull back in her romantic relationship. Why? She had been in masculine energy and the consequences of that were felt and she wasn't enjoying it. She intentionally started to pull back, stop trying to control everything, stop solving his problems, and gave him the opportunity to lead. She recognized that she had been treating him like a baby, mothering him, which is often the case with us women. She stopped feeling like she constantly had to prove something, to be the best, to do everything perfectly. This is a bad mindset and traps us in a masculine energy. She had to let go of that belief and consciously change the way she talked to herself. She left her corporate job, and that was a big step also. She started living her life in alignment with the new identity she wanted to create, giving herself time to heal and connect with herself. We all need that. Trust me. Every day she wrote down her favorite moments, and after a month, she realized that the small things made her happiest: cuddling with her dog, having ice cream with her husband, reading a book. This helped her connect with her feminine energy because these small things were very significant to her. She focused on romanticizing her life, making small moments special, lighting candles, listening to music while working, enjoying beautiful things in general. This helped her connect with her feminine energy. She worked on healing her attachment style. She had been avoidant, which is masculine energy. She learned about secure attachment and started acting as if she had it. This change helped her open up emotionally and connect with her feminine energy. She stopped watching and reading the news, which brought her peace and reduced anxiety. This helped her feel safer and get out of the constant fight or flight state. She started doing fun things, learning to play tennis, spending more time at the beach in Mainz in Germany, where I now often see her, which made her happy. These activities helped her relax and enjoy life, which also contribute to healing her feminine energy. These changes helped her connect with her feminine energy and feel healed and whole. She began indulging herself more, traveling. She discovered that she enjoyed the sea and came to visit me again, this time in Mallorca. She could play in the waves for hours, jumping over them, diving under, sometimes being pushed far away, but she wasn't afraid. And this helped her reconnect with that childlike part of herself in a healthy way. She spent more time outdoors and did a lot more drawing because our sessions required it. All these things made her happy and helped her reconnect with that playful side of herself. Um, what does that mean? Playfulness is really an important part of feminine energy. It's not about how can I explain that? It's not about being childish, but about seeing the world in a light and fun way. It's about creating pleasure and fun in your everyday life. The next thing she did was stop taking birth control pills. Stopping the pills was a huge step for her. It helped her embrace her femininity and reconnect with her menstrual cycles and that cyclical natural rhythm all women have. We learn about the power she has in certain phases of her cycle, and she began to see the beauty of our menstrual cycles. She learned to love them instead of hating them, taking time to slow down when she had her period, honoring that sacred time. Another thing that helped her connect and heal her feminine energy was changing jobs. I know I mentioned that already, but she worked in finance and in the corporate space. She worked for a big global corporation and now she works for herself and does her soul work. Now she learns, creates, and teaches, and she loves it. It fulfills her, and I truly think it's her passion. Her work has shifted from simply doing things for other people to creating an impact and helping others. Feminine energy is creative energy, and she loves creating. She was very disconnected from that side of herself before, always saying she wasn't a creative person. And while she's not the most creative person in the world, being creative makes her happy and makes her feel more fulfilled, I believe. She creates with passion. Creating something makes her feel good and satisfied. So the nature of her work changed and the nature of her day changed. And suddenly she focused on things she loves, things that fulfill her, things that make her happy. And if you haven't noticed yet, that's a huge part of healing your feminine energy. The last thing she did to heal her feminine energy was consciously spending more time with like minded women. High vibrational women, women who strive to be the best version of themselves and really prioritize their well being. She attended various women's healing circles or women's events. There is an acupuncture center in Mallorca we went to together, which is really fantastic. There were so many like minded women, and we did a group acupuncture. I think there was also a woman doing tarot cards, and we connected with her so much and just socialized and talked. It was really a great time. 2 hours of fellowship with other women. Mostly she went alone and always had a good time. She also attended events like full moon circles. Personally, I held them for a while in Rodelben, where we gathered for 2 hours, meditated, danced, laughed, sometimes cried, and socialized. This connection and relationships with other women, sharing our experiences and learning from each other is so healing for women. Even today, I want to tell you a fun fact. When we get together in women's groups, our menstrual cycles sync up and we get them at the same time. It's a connection that's almost unimaginable, but actually it's very real. Spending time with other women is powerful for women because it helps us reconnect with our feminine energy. It's about nurturing those relationships and allowing ourselves to feel that support and connection. And this is so important. She felt much better after spending time with like minded women who were on the same path of self improvement and self healing, also. It was very healing for her, and she realized how important it is to have those connections and support from other women. So, my beautiful women, I hope this story inspires you and gives you some ideas on how you can start healing your own feminine energy. Remember, it's a journey and it takes time, but it's definitely worth it. Take small steps every day and be gentle with yourself. Allow yourself to feel and express your emotions, and remember to take care of yourself and your well being. Thank you for being here with me today, and I look forward to sharing more with you soon. If you're interested in my Healing Depths program in Germany or in Mallorca, feel free to reach out. Until next time, take care and stay empowered.